Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphrey. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line run.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. He's got 50 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Floating away. smashes through the tackle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away. Returner runs out of bounds.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Davis will throw. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible.
There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Touchdown Warriors! Fitted in the window for the score.
Get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
First down.
So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Humphreys. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Let's go. On the ground, it's Frazier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
29 Philly.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
6-9-1, Gators, longer, clear.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Creates a little space. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's dealt. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He might have gotten way too greedy there. Held it too long and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fakes to grab. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. To the air, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Barfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Harris. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped down at the 27.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And the Rainbow Warriors line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's White. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Davis will throw. Hauls it in. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They give it to him again. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Barfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
And that's tough to do. Quarterback sneaks are thinking, get the ball quick, get upfield, try to get what you can, try to get those 1st downs. But the defensive line just owning the offensive line. Nowhere to go for the quarterback. There was no sneak. There was no yardage. There was nothing to do.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Toss to the left. Finding open areas. To running room. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. He leaves it with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the ground, it's Barfield. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got his man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And with that extra point, they're up by 3, meaning a field goal just ties it. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
You got to give the defense credit on that. With the lead late in this game, quarterback out of the pocket, he's flushed, he's trying to find something positive, but those guys stay on their man. They're not giving anything easy to this QB, forcing him to throw it away.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The Rainbow Warriors just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. The give. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50, the 40, the 20, past the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia!
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall, you don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.